Okay, for sure this time. Hi, I'm DJ Ryan Fresh and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about my recent acquisition of a controller that I'm going to use primarily for traveling. In the coming months, I have an opportunity to DJ a wedding out in Michigan, and it seemed like the perfect opportunity for me to take a gig outside of Seattle. That being said, I do not have home court advantage, and there's a couple things that I would need, namely something to DJ on. Now I could go rent some gear when I'm out in Michigan, but there's a bunch of logistical things that come along with that, namely renting a mixer and turntables or a controller, getting a PA, blah, 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 blah. Of course, with the way that technology is right now, we have a whole plethora of options for traveling light when it comes to DJing, like the Hercules Starlight, the Newmark DJ2Go, and even the Pioneer DDJ 400. Now these were all options that I thought about before I came across the controller that I'm going to talk about today, which is a 6-year-old DJ controller, the Denon MC4000. There's a reason why I decided to go for this one instead of like getting like a new SB3 or any one of those smaller travel sized controllers. For starters, let's go with the price. Now I was able to find a used Denon MC4000 for like 200 bucks. And then after shipping, it was less than $250. Already, it's about the same price as getting a new SB3, if that. If you can find it like maybe slightly used on like OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace or something. That $250 price tag certainly is great when you consider that the current Denon portable controller, the Prime Go, goes in at about $1,000. And yes, it's hard to compare the two because the Prime Go is an infinitely better controller in terms of what you get. You get a screen, you get Denon's built-in sound card. Like with that, I wouldn't even have to bring a laptop. It's battery operated. There's a billion pros for getting the Prime Go. However, we're talking about an almost $800 difference in price. So, you know, the main thing is that the MC4000 has XLR outputs, whereas every other DJ controller that's at that size, at that price point, just has regular RCA outputs. Another good reason for getting the MC4000 in 2021 is its size. As you can see here, it's a lot smaller than the DDJ SR2. Much smaller in size, has very sort of similar outputs, and it has the ability to fit into my backpack. The one big con about getting this is that it uses Serato DJ Lite. So for example, my versions of Pro come built into my SR2 or my Reloop Elite. So for this one, I have to go back and use a very sort of limited version of Serato. Yes, I realize that I can pay $10 a month to get a monthly subscription or just buy the program outright, but come on, I've given Serato and various DJ companies so much of my money. At least hook me up with like a 75% off discount. But that's a very small concession to make to get a well-built controller that has a solid build that I can travel with. I mean, it's not super light. It weighs almost 9 pounds. The other cool part about it is that I can swap out the fader for an Innofader, so shout out to Alchemex out there. Anyway, that's why I got my brow on pause on a 6-year-old DJ controller for an upcoming gig. What are some of the travel or compact size controllers that you guys use when you go out and DJ out of state or out of the city? Share that in the comments. Keep abreast of my goings on at ryanfresh.com, and feel free to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I got more videos coming your way. Summer's here, things are opening back up, so I'm out DJing again. Oh, by the way, you can book me also on my website, ryanfresh.com. And that's all I have today. I will check you guys later. Peace.